All right, let's get this this lookout point, especially now that the storm has passed. The Eagle's Nest. Waterfalls, really beautiful. Ciao a tutti, benvenuti. Welcome back, welcome all. This is Jovito with Jovito Plays, and the game is Assassin's Creed Shadows. So, guys, I have to say, I have a little mea culpa here. I finally did it. I hit record, or I'm sorry, I just did a whole episode without hitting record. I was able to kind of go back to the an autosave here, and it looks like this is where I started. So I'm gonna try and repeat the game a little bit, or repeat the episode. Luckily, nothing big happened. All I did is you know, I followed a couple people along the way, and we did we went and get the knowledge point. So that is going to be our mission, to repeat that. We're going to go and get this knowledge point at the Makino Dera Temple. So I did want to also take a moment here and talk a little bit about the game and some of our goals here. So I was watching an older Assassin's Creed, and apparently these eagles, these lookout points, are super integral, not just to this game but to the series. As they're fast travel points, which is important, and especially in this big, huge open world. And also, you know, they really help the exploration, and maybe some things to look at next. So we're gonna go and get this mastery point this episode, and then and we'll go and get the lookout since it's right there. We're going to upgrade our inventory a little bit. I think this is probably actually where the save point happened here, because this is all this I have already updated this. So I updated our headgear to this level 8 headgear, which was a little bit better than whichever level 6 we had. Probably, I guess, this one. And we're keeping the legendary armor. We're gonna go and update that in the forge, which I believe we can do. We added this blessing, this trinket. So this gives us plus 10% damage per unused ability slot. Upgrade the hideout's forge to engrave a perk, so you can kind of keep updating it a bit. Can't really do much with the horse. I guess we'll get a better saddle at some point. And then our katana. We have this level 7 common katana. And our newest weapon, which is so much fun, is the Kasarigama. And when we go into our master's point here, okay, so we don't have one now, so that means I just used it on a smoke bomb. So smoke bomb I saw was like very, let's say, overpowered in other Assassin's Creed games, and this game is no different. It's apparently very, very good, and a get out of jail free card, it was called, and that is something that I could probably use. So we're gonna start. We got the smoke bomb. I'll have to figure out how to use it. I actually didn't use it yet. We went through the codex a little bit. One thing I learned about the game, I've complained about this, or I wanted to say I've talked about it a few times, is that our samurai there is Diego. He is Diego. I kind of mentioned that, like, what was with that Diego scene in the beginning if he's not in the game at all? It didn't make sense to me. I was kind of a little cynical about it, but he he becomes the samurai that is our second protagonist that we'll be able to play pretty soon. And yeah, I don't know. This codex, I think I'm gonna. I was watching another stream of Assassin's Creed Shadows, and they were just sitting here reading the codex, and there was like there really is a lot to learn. Not just about the game, but also about the enemies. So one thing I've been wondering is whether or not so we can read a little bit about our weapons that we have. We can read a little bit about tutorials. One thing I've been interested in is how to fight long range enemies. Like, are we just supposed to kind of dodge it a little bit, and you know, the guys that sit back with the bow and arrows, and maybe we'll see them this episode, because I fought them in my non-recorded playthrough here, but there's nothing really in the codex for it. So maybe I haven't really wanted to look anything up, and it's not like they've killed me at all, but it's just like, what, like, is there something we're supposed to be doing when we see the bow and arrow guys kind of coming around? Should we attack them first, then take the hand-to-hand fight enemies, or again vice versa? Because, you know, an ill-timed bow and arrow could really hurt us a little bit. All right, the objectives. We have 2 direct leads on these 2 bosses, so we're just gonna we're kind of gonna get ready to fight them. We're gonna we'll talk a little bit about that at the end, I guess. Before the fall. Okay, so here there's at least 2 more Fujikiris around. I don't have a way to track where they are, so we'll just kind of come upon them. And then we're starting to get some side quests now. So we did the stray dog side quest. Last episode, we saw the worried farmer right before the cave, and we can start tracking him again if we want to get some XP and money. So we really might want to get that XP again to level up a couple mastery things before taking on the boss. And we'll just see how that goes here. Alright, what are we supposed to do here, actually? I already forget. Let's just go up this way. Alright, this hasn't been lit up yet, so I guess that means that I haven't been this way. Do a little parkour action. Light up our way so that we know if we kind of come back to it. So I can't get back up that way, the way we came. This way appears to be blocked, doesn't it? But if we look at these things, they have a bullseye on them. So what if we throw our thing at him? Boom, we're out of there. I could not figure out how to open this. It didn't seem like I could bring one of those down, roll one of those down to it. So we'll have to, maybe that's something we come back to later. But I just saved you guys 5 minutes of me running around this room trying to figure out how to get out. And now we are really back at the initial entrance to this cave. So I have been watching a little bit more about the game and Assassin's Creed in general. And one thing I've really noticed is that this game has had some really kind of positive reviews over the long run. Oh, this... wait, let's take out these guys.
Wait, I saw movement.
That is brutal. This weapon is pretty great. Can't wait to get it upgraded a little bit and stuff too. It's gonna be nice. But the game has had some positive reviews of late, and I don't know if that's somehow related to Black Flag's remake coming out. But it seems like they kind of address a lot of the complaints that happened at launch. And, you know, it is its own game at this point. It's a one single player game, so there just aren't really, I guess they're not supporting it that much anymore, but if you're just picking it up now, it seems like it gets, you know, it gets pretty good reviews. Pretty good reviews, you know, as a considering again the age of the game. Okay, let's see if we can assassinate one guy here to get us started.
Oh, stick to the shadows. I don't want trouble.
You know, I saw it and I just couldn't. Oops. Oh.
I will cut you down.
Nice. Kind of funny, that guy was not there the first time around. Actually, this whole camp wasn't here. Yeah, it wasn't a full camp.
What's going on over there? You can't run from me! Lost them. It's on!
Alright, so let's see. Am I hidden from these guys now? I think I am. Another thing I saw from, again, kind of just watching, looking at some other games, is you really can just kind of go in and out. Like, don't really worry about, don't worry too much about, leaving bodies out and things like that. Is this tall grass? It does count as tall grass. How come we didn't throw a knife at him? Oh no. No way. I was handling that like a pro. I wonder if the... I mean, there's...
It'll be less trouble if I stay out of sight.
Why? Why can't... Okay.
Who's there?
face this guy now. Alright. Ooh. This lady. Whoa. Are you kidding me? Yes. Alright. So this time this was a whole encampment, so I get a bunch of things. Now remember these, I can now blow these up, so if I see those, that will be useful in the future. We got a level 10 katana, nice. But we did not, we have lost all our rations. And that's not good. Make sure there's nobody else around. We got quite a storm brewing here. Where's the horse? Back here? Alright, let's take a moment and pray. Take a deep breath. Those are nice to have. You get a little temporary boost. Alright, there was the rations. Okay, nice. And did I get my tools back? I didn't. So we got a loot box. We didn't get the tools back, but that's alright. Impossible to call my mount. Why? There we go. Let's get up the mountain. We're gonna go up on this little deer trail here. The weather is really coming down now. The scenery in this game is just really beautiful. I mean, it's raining right now, but it's amazing what they have done with this game here. Have to really appreciate it. I think, again, I think it's getting some second legs, or second wind, of people really appreciating this game design and some of the things about it. You know, I'm guessing it still has its flaws and obviously is a bit different than some of the older Assassin's Creeds, but it's pretty fun to play. Oop. How did I get... I think I went up that way. Can I climb this tree? There we go. storm has passed. The Eagle's Nest. Waterfalls, really beautiful. Have to wonder, does the countryside of Japan still look like this? So there was our first temple that we went to. We haven't been over there yet, despite it being kind of within our territory. So I guess it's this thing. Maybe we could explore this first before... Well, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Let's get this mastery point. Or knowledge point, I should say. And then we'll think a little bit about what we want to do to end. Okay, so there's another undiscovered location. Really cool how you can just look around the map here and start to really see some things and see how far away it is. Viewpoints are super useful. And you do get XP for it too. Nice. Alright. Alright, so we're looking for 3 lost scrolls. I wonder if they'll be in the same spot or if this kind of randomly generated. I feel like this was where one was. And it came, you know, it's funny, it came up just like that in the first time too. So I really, I didn't quite, it isn't fully cheating. What? What? There's a whole gang? Why? Alright. Oh, I did kill all of them. I had wanted to leave one alive so I can kind of practice against a, so I could kind of practice against a, one of the bow and arrow guys, just see the best way to approach it. Again, that is kind of the roaming bandits is up it. There's a second one. I think that is where these were. Yeah, these roaming bandits are kind of, you know, are definitely randomized, and but you don't really get much, which is a little annoying. Like, sometimes it is just better to ignore them. Alright, let's look around. A tool refill would be nice. That's kind of what we're looking for. Have we pet one of these cats before? Trying to pet each different color of animal, you get a little bonus points for. Or at least like a codex, I guess. So there wasn't anything up here. That's right. Okay. Where was this last one? I'm trying to... Okay, one thing I've been struggling with is the parkour up, parkour down. So if I just... Okay, so I have to parkour up to jump down. Because if I parkour down, then I kind of swing down. the main temple. There we go. We used our new trick to whoa. What's up, buddy?
なんとめんような。
We use our new trick to find things now. Another knowledge point. So it opens up a lot in the mastery. Our inventory, what do we get? Okay, it opens up a lot in the mastery. With the katana, we can get a second potentially get a second dodge attack to generate 10% of a general chunk on hit. When we do a dodge and an attack. So that was this thing, right? Press R1 right after a dodge to counterattack with the, and that's specifically with the katana. The other thing I have to remember is the katana does have that that R2 attack. Increase afflicted enemies. Okay. We now have an entanglement. So we have... So when you hold down, we do an entanglement attack. But it doesn't work on the, you know, the Bash brothers there, the large enemy guys. Barrel outburst final strike makes the target vulnerable. Okay, I like that one. Did I... Oh, so I actually haven't done these yet. Okay. Where the katana, I have done these ones that are in gold. Alright, we got the smoke bomb. And we have the kunai. But now we have another kunai. Removes one kunai. Now he removes one additional health segment with kunai. Okay. Smoke bomb has its duration increased from 10 seconds up from what? I don't know what the initial one is. A bell. To throw a shinobi bell that distracts nearby enemies. Kind of cool, kind of cool. And a larger tool bag. Oh, plus, okay, so more tools, nice. Have to like that. And then the quick throw, that does seem pretty nice. The throwing star, shuriken, deals 100% damage, staggers enemies, and can be used on the environment too. Okay, interesting. Kunai that deals 400% damage. Headshots on unsuspected enemies remove one health segment. So the headshot does matter. I did not know that. Alright, shinobi. I don't know what shinobi means, by the way. Let's see if I can... Character path. Oh, so the shinobi is kind of the sneaking around, the ninja part. So let's see if we have any cool things here. We have a vault. Press O quickly after deflecting an attack to jump over an enemy and make targets vulnerable. Nice. Press O before hitting the ground to reduce fall damage. An Egan roll. Ascension boost. While using the grappling hook, now we can climb much faster. That would be useful. After grabbing an enemy, press R1 to assassinate them. So we can't do that. We can only, if we grab them, we can only knock them out. So I guess you can drag them into areas that will less likely to alert the other enemies nearby. Okay. And assassin. Increase damage during the night by 2%. Naoe removes one additional health segment with ground assassinations. Okay. While using a Tonto, now we can assassinate 2 targets standing close together with a single attack. It's pretty money. That is like classic Assassin's Creed too, right? I've seen that in a ton of clips from the older games. Now he removes one additional health segment and with assassinations. I mean, I don't think there's like a clear pathway, right? All right, let's go to our inventory, our upgrade here. So we now have a level 10 katana, which doesn't even have the DPS. Oh, which is really good as a katana. So, but I can't assign it yet. We need some more mastery. Oh, it says I missed one. What did I miss? Oh, this one. After any attack, momentarily pause and then press R1, R2 to launch second strike. That seems like a pretty good one. Kind of just a chain together part. All right, codex. We don't need to go through. We do have objectives to look at though. All right, who are we gonna go after? I think what I would like to do is go after one of these guys, and then because we get so many, or do we want to upgrade one more thing before going after them? Like if we go back, let's go back. Okay, that's what we'll do. We're gonna go back home. We're gonna do a contract to kind of level up, or should we do one of these side quests? Either way, let's go back home to the hideout from here. And I'm also interested to see if the seasons are going to change. They do. So you have to fast travel for the seasons to change? Is that my understanding? I'll have to look that up. I saw something that in a clip that we can control when the seasons change. And now it's summertime, right? All right, so our scouts are back. I don't know. Like, what did our scouts do? Anything? What exactly do we think our scouts did? Like, can we go down? Can we send them down here? No. I really don't get the scout thing. Should we go and read it one more time? It's just under maybe progression. General gameplay. Investigation. World. Activities. The hideout. Scouts, okay. Scouts are the network's many eyes and ears across Japan. They can be used to investigate further information known to the League in the objective board. The maximum number of scouts can be increased by recruiting new people to your hideout or upgrading the study room. Scouts can be used to cover a radial area of the map at the cost of intel. The more intel used, the larger the area. Intel can be recharged by helping civilians in need or passively through seasons. Scout objectives. Most quests rely on clues to help you find your objective. These clues define an area in the world using provinces, regions, or specific locations. Oh, so when we get our quests, remember we had that one quest that gave us like 3 hints about where this dude was located? And I guess our scouts use these clues to deduct the likely locations of your objectives, then assign scouts to reveal them. When they are assigned or used in various endeavors, scouts become unavailable for a time. At the changing of the season, scouts return and become available again automatically. Scouts can also be refreshed for a cost at a Kakarige. Helping the people of Japan can also yield some extra scouting intel use. And then smuggling. We know about smuggling. Upgrading the stable reduces the cost of smuggling. Alright. But I kind of want to... I want to take out a boss before we get a little bit too much into the upgrading, the weeds of that stuff. Dynamic shadows. I'm gonna have to read some of this on my own. I saw somebody on Twitch who I just watched for a little bit. They were like sitting there reading this stuff. It is extremely in depth. And also there's like a ton of history, like the cultural discovery stuff. So this is what they were sitting here reading, and it'd be nice if there was a way for this to be read to me. So one, I know how to pronounce any of these words instead of doing some type of English, Italian, whatever. But here's the plan, guys. We are back at our hideout. We're going to recharge, and I think we are just going to set out for our main objective here. So let's select it now. All right, do we want to get this person or this person? Let's get this guy with the 1 ear. Kill the executioner. So another friend to help would be nice. Let's do that. And boom, we know exactly where he is. Where is, or at least we have, we know where he is as far as, okay, there we go. The name of location. Have we been there though? The falls? I don't remember that. He is in Izumi Setsu. So he is north of Amagazaki. Where's Amagazaki? He camps at Nukubiki Falls. So I think we want to go there. Wait. Let's take a second here. Just look at some more things. See if we can zoom in. There's keys. Was that like locks? Amagazaki. We don't know where Amagazaki is yet, do we? Amagazaki. Maybe this place we should go to. Because we've kind of been all the way up there. This is Yamato. Maybe here? Amagazaki. Oh, there's Amagazaki. Okay. North of Amagazaki. So maybe here's where we want to go to. Alright, we're going to end the episode there. We have our mission. Thank you so much for watching. And this is Jovito Plays playing Assassin's Creed Shadows.